Hello civil engineers, this is John from Civil Center. Welcome to our channel. As we know, Civil Center is continuously working on the different topics related to civil engineering field, and for that we have already completed a series on STAAD Pro where we have learned how you can design the beams and the columns in STAAD Pro, and now we have gone one step ahead. That means we have gone to how you can do the detailing. So once your structural drawing is ready, you have to do the detailing. And if you want to know more about this, then I have started this series on Tekla Structures. So you can just watch all the videos of this playlist, and that is available for free on our channel. So you can just go ahead and watch that. Now over here we are going to discuss the edit command in today's session. So if you haven't watched the previous sessions, first go ahead and watch that one and then come back to this video. So everything has been arranged in a particular playlist, so you can easily find that. And now if you are having any kind of question in this live session, then you can simply ask that over here. I'm here to answer all your questions. That question must be related to civil engineering field, and it can be anything related to the career or detailing or designing or 3D modeling software. Okay, so anything is answerable over here, so you can just go ahead and just ask the questions. Now let's see how many of the people have joined me so far. So I'm just going to share my screen now. Okay, so this is the interface of the Tekla Structures, and we are going to discuss about the edit command in this session. But before that, let's see if any of the viewer is having any kind of question so that I can answer them. So right now we have 3 viewers and one is already over here. He is Mujammil Pinjir. So hello Mujammil, and how are you doing? And we are in the series of Tekla Structures. So guys, all you have to do is to simply come over here and ask your questions like this, like I am commenting over here hello to you, or you can just say hello to me so that I can know who are the viewers who have joined me and who are learning from us. And if you are finding this series useful, then you can simply hit the like button, because that will motivate me to stay longer in this session and I can give you valuable information for that. So far we have already completed how you can model the beams and the columns, panels, slab, also the footings. All these have been already covered over here, and you can see one of the beam, then the column, then footing, or the pad footing and the strip footing, both the panels, the straight one and the curved one, everything has been already modeled over here. Now we will go to the edit command, and over here we will learn about the different edit commands that we will use while doing the detailing of a 3D a G+1 building. Okay, now we have RP sir, Tekla structure versus STAAD Pro versus ETABS, which is the best for beginners. Okay, if you are a beginner, then STAAD Pro is the best to use. Then you can go to the ETABS, and after that you can go to the Tekla Structural Designer. Tekla Structures, on the other hand, is a detailing software. So these are the two different software, the Tekla Structures and Tekla Structural Designer. So you can't compare Tekla Structures with STAAD Pro or ETABS. Okay, because they are serving the different purpose. I guess your question has been answered, RP. Now if you are having any other question, you can simply ask that over here. I'm here to answer all of them. Okay, next, now let's talk about this edit command. So first of all, I am just going to model a slab, because in a slab it will be easy to understand what are the things that I am editing over here. So if you remember, then for modeling the slab, all I have to do is to select the 4 corners and double click over here. Then you will see that a slab is created. Now I have also gone for another way of doing it, but for that you can simply just go ahead and check out the video. Now if you want to just rotate the view like this, if you want to go to the top view, then we can also go ahead and from here we can just go to the view list and we can select what kind of view we want. But for now I have just used the Ctrl+P button on my keyboard. That's a shortcut for top view, so you can just use that one. Okay, now once this is in the top view, let's learn about the line cut over here. So if I am drawing a line like this, So this is my line and I have drawn it like this. Now I have to select one of the portion. So the portion which I will click on will be deleted, and if you want to see it from the 3D view, then again you have to rotate this using the same command, that is Ctrl plus V. So that is the command that you can use to switch the view, and for rotating the screen like this I am using Ctrl plus the scroll button on my uh, mouse. Okay, so the scroll button, if you will just press it like this, then it will help you to pan this, and if you are pressing the control along with the scroll button, then it will help you to rotate it. Okay, so you can also just like write all these shortcuts, because this will make your work easier while working with the Tekla structures. Okay, now the RP is having another question. So difference between Tekla Structure and Tekla Structural Designer. Okay, so RP, basically Tekla Structures is a detailing software. Here you can't analyze a building, you can't design anything, you can just model it and do the detailing. Okay, so if you will just cover the whole series, then you will know that you can generate the drawings over here. But in the Tekla Structural Designer, you can design the building just like you can design it in a STAAD Pro or ETABS, but in a smoother way. That means like Tekla Structural Designer is way more advanced than STAAD Pro or ETABS. Okay, so that is the benefit of using Tekla Structural Designer. Tekla Structures, on the other hand, is a detailing software where you model the projects and then provide the reinforcement, and then you use it to generate the detailed drawing. Along with this, it is also having a lot of other uses, like using the Tekla structure you can design the formwork which you cannot design in any designing software. Along with that, what you can do, you can also use it as a use this Tekla structures as a BIM software, that is building information modeling software. So if a lot of persons are working on the same project, then they can use the Tekla structures to share the informations, because that is very much easy in this software. Okay, so like this there are other uses also. If you want to just know more about that, then you can watch the initial sessions of this series, and in that I have already explained in detail what is Tekla structures, and I will also add a link of the Tekla structures versus Tekla structural designer, so that you can have a clear idea about it. Okay, okay, RP, I guess this of the question is also answered. Now let's move to the next question if you are having any. And guys, if you are finding this session useful, then hit the like button so that I can know that okay, I am going in the right direction and I'm answering everything and you are getting my answers. So just hit the like button so that we can come and we can just continue this series. That is all. Okay, now so that was the use of the line cut tool over here. Okay, now I will just press the Control Z to undo the same thing. Now let's go to the Control P and let's see what is part cut means. So line cut was just cutting a single line. Now if you want to cut a part out of it, then first of all you will have to select the member, then you can just point out how to cut the parts. Okay, so for that I have to create another slab over here, and this is basically used if anything is overlapping. Okay, suppose you are again constructing a slab like this. Okay, so like this you have constructed a slab. Now you can see over here these two are overlapping, and this portion, the triangular portion, is being overlapped. So in the part cut, what we do, we just go ahead and click on the part cut, then we have to select the first part, then the second part, and you will see then this is cut like this. Now this slab is highlighted because this is a different slab and this is a different slab. Initially what was the thing, it was acting like this. Now if you want to cut it in a different way, or you can say the alter way, then you can go again to the part cut, select the first slab, then the second slab like this. That means the second will just retain and the first one will be cut out. Okay, so that's how it works. Now let's undo the process again, Okay, so let's use the part cut in this way. So this is a better way of doing it. 1 and 2. Okay, so now you have two different slabs like this. So line cut is done, part cut is done, then we have to go for the fit part end. But before that we will go to the split and combine. Okay, so if you want to split anything, okay, so this was from the top view. Now let's have an experiment over the columns. Okay, so let's go to the columns, because from here you will understand this one better. Okay, so this is our column. Now let's click on the fit part end. So first of all you have to select it, then you have to click on the midpoint. Okay, we will discuss about the fit part end in just a few moments, or let's do it over here. Like suppose this beam is not like ending over here, by some mistake you have just drawn it till here, like you have drawn it at any random thickness, like it has been moved till here. Okay, and this is because of the modeling error. This is not the desired thing to do. Then what we can do, we can click on fit part end, select the member, then we have to point out the end point and we have to draw a line like this, and you will see that here we will have a surface which will definitely deduct the portion over here, and now we have just this column and this beam. Okay, no part is overlapping over here, so that means the fit part end. So that is the use of it. Now if you want, then you can simply select the surface and delete it, and it will go in the similar way, or you can also just bring it back using the method of dragging, and it will also go back like this. Okay, so these are the two ways, but for now I had to use the fit part end. So for that I have selected the surface, click on the fit part end, and then we had to just choose the end point and draw a line. Okay, and this will create a surface like this, and the member will be fitted automatically. Okay, so far everything is clear? If yes, then hit like just write clear sir, and we can go ahead related to the software. Okay, so we have discussed three different commands over here. First is the line cut, then the part cut, then the fit part end. Okay, so far these three commands have been covered. If it is okay, then guys just write clear sir and we can go ahead. And if you are finding this session useful, then hit the like button, because that is all I am asking you. And if you find like okay, your friends and colleagues can also be benefited from this, then also share this video with them so that they can also take the benefit of the same. Now let's go to the next command, that is the split command. Okay, so for that we have to click on split, then we have to select the member that we want to split, and we have to select the position from where we want to split it. Like I was selecting it to split it from the midpoint. Okay, so like this, now we have two different beams instead of one single beam. And if you want to split a column also, then you can also do that. All you have to do is to select the like column, then we have to choose the point from where we want to split it. Like suppose you want to split this column from here, this point intersection, then you will click over here and you will get two different columns. Like this one over here is acting as a different column, and this one is acting as a different column. Now if you want to combine this two different columns, or then what we can use, we can use the combine. So for that you have to just click on the first portion, then the second portion, and it will be combined. Now if you will see, then it is acting as a single unit over here. Now let's repeat the process for the columns. So we have a different column over here and another one over here. Now if I want to combine it, then I will have to go to combine, then just select the two portions that I want to combine, and it will be combined like this. Okay, so that was the fifth point that I have covered in the edit command. Now if you want to take the measurement also, then you can also do that by using this one. Okay, suppose you want to take a measurement from here till here, just the midpoint. Okay, so you can just use the measurement tool over here. and like this you will get the measurement. Okay, now suppose you want to take the horizontal distance measurement from this point to this point, then how you can do that? We will click here, then over here, so double click on that position, and you will get the measurement over there. So that is just for the horizontal measurements. So this one is the horizontal measurement. So I'm just going to show it to you. So this will just give you the distance horizontally. If you are trying it into the vertical, then it will not just give you any kind of value. But if you are measuring some horizontal distance in this direction, that means along the x direction, then you will get the values like this. Okay. Now if you want to go for the vertical distance, then you can go like this. Okay, so now if you are going for the vertical distance, because this one is lying in the vertical direction, so I have to just come over here and click on this, and it will give us a distance of 6000. Okay, now if you are using just the measure tool, suppose the distance, then suppose we are taking this distance, then you will find that we have three different quantities along with this distance, like 6000, x-axis 00, y-axis is 6000, and z-axis is again 00. Now if you want to measure it along the diagonal, then click over here, double click over here, and you will see that the diagonal distance is 8485.28 and the coordinates are having a distance of 6000, 6000 and 00. Okay, so that's how we have to mark the distances over here. Now if I want to get rid of this, then I can also do that by clicking on update window. So you have to just right click on it and click on update window, and all the dimensions will be gone. Okay, so that was about how to measure the things. Now let's see if we are having any other question. Sir, daily time and days of session. Okay, so we are having about this. So daily we are coming live in between 6 to 8 p.m. So that's the standard time, but it is not a perfect time. Okay, and days of session, that we will see how many of the topics are being covered. Like right now I'm not getting very much viewers, and that's why I'm just ending the session over here. In this I have covered this line cut, part cut, fit part end, split, combine, and the measure. Okay, so these are the 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 tools that we have covered over here in this session. But I was wishing to cover the copy and the move also, but since I don't have like lot of viewers, so I'm not going to go for that. We will try tomorrow, and around 7 p.m. I will just come live. Anywhere in between 6 to 8 p.m. Okay, now guys, if you think that this session is going to be useful, then just subscribe the channel and also hit the bell icon so that whenever I come live, you can just get the notification over here. Okay, this is Tekla Structures. Okay, RP, this is Tekla Structures. Now let's come to yeah, I have one more announcement for you guys. So you can see I have a poster over here, and in this poster we are planning of a G+1 building planning, design, 3D modeling and estimation. So we are launching a combo course for this, and the course is already ready, the forms are already circulated. So if you want to make your career as a consultant, then you can just join the session and you can be a consultant. And in the monsoon offer, this is just for 3999, in which we are going to cover all these 5 softwares. That means AutoCAD for drafting, STAAD Pro for designing, SketchUp for 3D modeling, Lumion for render, and Excel for calculations of the cost of project, that means the estimations. So we are going to cover all the topics, that means the planning, designing, 3D modeling and estimation of a G+1. And if you the features, then we will learn these 5 softwares in one course. That means you are paying for one course and learning all the 5 softwares. So this is a combo pack, and you will get more than 200 pre-recorded video tutorials and a chance to work on a practical project. So just working on any like random project or just learning the steps of a software is not enough. Okay, so we have to work on the practical projects if you want to gain the confidence. And also doubt clearing sessions will be there, which will be attended by the subject experts. And just to have an insight, we will cover the client interaction, conceptual planning, vastu interaction, how to deal with the real life constraints, how to position the columns, how to orient the columns, how to make the 3D model, and how to do the rendering of that. Then we will also learn how to design a building and finally prepare the structural drawing. And we will also do the estimation, which will cover the bar bending schedule for all the structural members. And also we will deal with what are the different rates in the market, and according to that how you can prepare the bank estimate, which will you will be giving to your client, and the detailed estimate which will help you to calculate the quantity of the material and the number of the days that will be involved in the projects, what are the different construction steps that will be guided to you. And finally, you can make yourself ready as a consultant, after which you can easily open an office and start working on your dreams. Okay, so for the final time, I'm checking for the comments over here. So guys, if you are finding this session useful, then hit the like button and share it as much as possible so that others can also be benefited. So this Tekla Structure series will continue, and we are going to cover the next parts of the edit command, that means the copy and the move, in the next session. And that will be, I guess, tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow in between 6 to 8 p.m. we will meet again. And if you want to get the notifications immediately, then subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon, and we will be there live with you discussing on the Tekla structures. Till then, take care, bye bye.